Hi there, beautiful people. What's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. 2 a.m. here in Dhaka, and I'm going to be doing two episodes. One is down, so technically it's just one left, right? So today we'll be talking about Bleu De Chanel. No, not exactly, but what is the best clone of Bleu De Chanel? Perhaps I've done similar videos in the past. Some of the clones, like some of the ones I'm not going to show you today, like Armaf Shades Blue, Tag Him by Armaf, or maybe Maison is Wave. I don't have those anymore. I used to use back then, finish the bottle, never bought them again. There are many Bleu De Chanel clones. Even I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Armaf has one more Bleu De Chanel clone. So many other companies, they have their own version. I haven't tried all of them, but the ones that I have, I'm going to compare the three that I have. So today's comparison is going to be three similar style perfume, but they're not exactly same. I'll pick one of my favorites and I'll tell you which one is the most value, and I'll give you strength and weaknesses of all. Okay, so recently I've reviewed this one, Bleu De Chanel. Some of you are laughing. You can laugh, no problem, but I'm doing videos for everybody. Bleu De Chanel, beautiful bottle by AlHambra, Maison AlHambra by Latafa. Second one I'm going to talk about Luxodor Shogun. And Shogun, it's they change bottles. I think I've seen different bottles before. Now it's different. Third one is going to be Armaf Club de Nuit Iconic. Okay, so this is currently one of my most favorite perfumes. So we'll see what you get and which one I recommend. So let's start here. Bleu de Chanel by Chanel is one of the most premium and the most top sold fragrances. Is the sound on? Yeah, on the most top seller fragrances ever. And when it was released, it was about around $100, 85 to $100 when I got it for the first time, 100 mil. That's the price I paid. Then I collected sort of like all the Chanels, because obviously the best designers are your interest. When you start collecting, you look at Dior and Chanel. What do I get? Prada, Hermes. Like you look at the top house. So I used to look at those houses before. So when I started my journey, Bleu de Chanel, I found it was a bit weak. Okay, that was my experience. I love the way it opens. Dry down was not for me. Later I got used to it, like the incensey dry down, a little bit of a, you can say spicy, masculine, woody. But Bleu de Chanel basically opens with beautiful grapefruit, which I love the opening. So first few batches of Bleu de Chanel are beasts. Okay, first 2 years. And Bleu de Chanel still, if you put it on decent 2 to 3 hours I get from it. Yeah, it's funny to say in Bangladesh it doesn't last more than that. So I would suggest if you get Bleu de Chanel, get Parfum or EDP. More expensive, but longer lasting. So Bleu de Chanel comes with this beautiful bottle. This 150 ml almost finished. I don't know if I'm going to buy another one. Bottle juice level is here. And you have to be very careful. There are a lot of fakes on it. Okay. So the cap is magnetic, beautiful, strong cap. And always the CC, like to Coco Chanel, would be facing this way. I don't know what you call that, but the magnet, however you release it, it always go back to this. So buy from legit sources, pay the money to get it. But here's the issue. Many people don't seem to have the budget to buy this, even though they like it. Okay, most of the Chanel, they're expensive, so people look for alternatives, and more popular design niche fragrance alternatives are the ones people seek, right? So over the last few years, 2016, 17, 18, 19, people have been trying to look for good alternatives. I found Shades Blue was good at that time, man. I loved it. Check out my Shades Blue Armaf review. That was good at the time. Then Tag Him was, I liked it for the price. The bottle was very ugly, but I like the smell. Some people found it very synthetic. So maybe they have Voyage Blue or something. I don't remember. And then the last one, Maison is Wave, was definitely good. Definitely. No, sorry. Maison is Wave is not. sorry. My bad. Maison is Wave is Versace Pure Clone. My bad. Okay. So yeah, Shades Blue and Tag Him. Those are the two that I tried. So Bleu de Chanel now has some alternatives. Okay, so start with this one. The latest one I got is the cheapest one. I'm going by budget. Okay, this is the most affordable one, $15 to $25, depending on where you buy from. Some people say, hey, Joy, this is just $15, man. What are you saying? No, not the case for everybody. Some people paying like $60, $70 for Latafa, whereas we pay $40. Okay, so it depends on country. And Maison AlHambra is not readily available everywhere. Sorry, I had to have some food afterwards, and coffee definitely. So this one recently came out, piqued my interest, 100 ml EDP concentration, and beautiful. Look at that. I mean, I know it's kind of like not nice that they copied the bottle and names everything almost, but I like this bottle. It's nice. And check out my full on review. Like this bottle. So this doesn't have any fancy magnetic cap or anything. It's a cheap cap, but the sprayers are okay. Small bursts. So when I smelled it, I did say all the positives and negatives about it. The negative definitely has to be the performance. Doesn't push more than 2 to 3 hours. but those 2 to 3 hours, this is definitely good. First 1 hour, it projects a lot, then it comes close to you. And the opening smells like a dry down of Bleu De Chanel. Doesn't have the beautiful grapefruit. But for the price that you pay as an overall package, 100 ml, you can get 10 bottles of it. You can spray like crazy. This fragrance will not finish, right? 10 bottles, how long is it going to take? You're going to take forever to finish, right? So first choice wise, this is Bleu De Chanel, one of the best fragrance clones as far as budget. Okay, so for the budget, this is the strength, is the budget, and the smell. Longevity is not its forte. Okay, it doesn't push so much. Second one I'm gonna go, I think it's so far as per my knowledge, this is the second more expensive, and the last one is the most expensive. This is Luxodor Shogun. This is my second bottle, and I did not use all of it by myself. Obviously, I have a page, so I can give you my feedback based on what people took the decants and told me. This fragrance, when people took it, I finished the bottle, I sold it off. Then people like, bro, can you get this back? We need some decants. I had to get a bottle back, and I did not regret it. This one from Luxodor, this fragrance here comes with a magnetic cap. Okay, so you get a little bit more premium vibe, and the bottle looks okay. Doesn't look the most expensive, but looks okay. And it has this blue bottle. So this is a clone of Bleu De Chanel. Some people say it doesn't last on them. I don't know if there's batch variation. I do not want to oppose that. But my bottles so far always great performer, 6-7 hours easy. So performance wise, this one definitely beats the previous one, Maison AlHambra Latafa. On budget, it's very good, and the smell, this fragrance smells so much more natural. And look at, check out the spray, really good spray. Okay, yeah, it's more oceanic blue, sort of a Bleu De Chanel, and performance wise, this one beats Bleu De Chanel any day. So I like it, but it does not smell exactly like Bleu De Chanel. It has 80-85% vibe, but this is really good fragrance. Okay, so my second favorite perhaps is this one. Performance wise, very good. So now the last one is this one. I want to talk a little bit about the Armaf, and I'll in the end do my final remarks. Okay, so Armaf Club de Nuit iconic. When it came out first, Untold, this one, Elixir, and I think there was one more for women. I forget the name also, in the white bottle. All came out together, and their bottles are so beautiful, really lovely bottles. This one and Untold especially. I got them all to do reviews. But at first when I sprayed it, I said, it's not a Bleu De Chanel clone. It has its own citrus, own blue notes, and has its own freshy. But as time progressed, I noticed one thing. You know, there's another fragrance called Afnan, I think Afnan History Almeida. Okay, the blue one I compared with this one a few days back. That is not a Bleu De Chanel clone. That's why it's not here today. This one was champion out of those two. As fragrance, as a clone, as a performer, everything wise is a better deal, because this one comes in 105 ml. I think all these bottles 105 ml, right? Yes. So far, Bleu De Chance, you got 100 ml. Shogun, I think it's 100 ml as well. Man, it's 100 ml. Yeah, all are 100 ml, but this one, it's the nicest looking bottle out of the three. This one has more juice, but the price also more expensive than the other ones. Shogun, I think in Bangladesh it sells for $35. I think last time I checked, this is 45 to 50 bucks. Some of the other countries selling it for 50. So that makes it the more expensive one, but you get 5 ml more juice, and you get the nice looking bottle. The design is very impressive. See, and the atomizers on these are superior, far superior than the first batches of pseudonyms. Okay, check this out. Okay, effortless sprayer. Okay, and gives out enough juice. I have no issue with this sprayer at all. The bottle, I like it, but the silver cap, I don't think I like the combination of blue and silver. Could have been something else, I don't know. So this one right here is the most refined out of the three. Okay, someone asked me a few days back, Joy bhai, should I go for Shogun or this? I sent him as a gift this one when he purchased few decants. I sent him both so he can compare. But my personal remark was this one, get this one. He purchased this one decant. This is such a lovely perfume. I put some on my hand. It smells so good. You know, in the dry down, it's even better than opening. It has that grapefruit sort of opening. It has a little bit of citrus, blue notes, but it stays fresh and clean. It's a known DNA, but so beautiful. It has its own smell. 20-30% of the fragrance is its own smell. So you can compare it to Bleu De Chanel, but on the dry down, they're similar. Opening, they're different fragrances. So as a clone, perhaps this is not the most pinpoint clone, but out of the three that I'm showing you today, most refined is this. Okay, so which one should you get? Okay, so now wrapping it up, all the three are great choices. Okay, make no mistakes. I bought them, I reviewed them. If they are not good, I wouldn't do that. For the price, each is an excellent choice. Any of the three you get good deal, no problem. But let's go one by one category. Most affordable budget version is this one, Maison AlHambra Bleu De Chanel. This one you can get for $15 minimum. If some of the countries in wholesale maybe $12, I don't know. It's crazy. It's gonna go higher in future for sure if it gets high, but this is the most affordable now. After that, Shogun is the more expensive, and the most expensive is Armaf. Okay, so now which one smells the closest to Bleu De Chanel in terms of smell, dry down opening wise? Out of the three, which one would I pick? Bleu De Chanel, similarity wise, this one, Shogun, in my humble opinion. Okay, Shogun smells a lot like Bleu De Chanel. Dry down is exactly like 90% almost same. Opening a little bit different, but this is the closest in terms of smell, in my humble opinion. And the quality of Bleu De Chanel, you can smell it in this. Longevity wise, out of the three, as just telling you, Armaf. Okay, no doubt about it, this performs like really good for a freshie. Okay, so projection, out of the three, the worst projector you can tell is this one. It doesn't project, so it's between the Shogun and Armaf. It's Armaf that wins. Okay, this one continues to project 2 to 3 hours. Shogun goes down a little bit after like 1.5 hours. So compliment wise, which one got me most compliments? I'll tell you honestly, I haven't got to wear this like a lot, so I cannot tell about compliments. But out of the Shogun and Bleu De Chanel, not Bleu De Chanel, the iconic Club de Nuit iconic, this one piqued me interest. When I gave it to people, they said like it a lot. It smells polished, so compliment like magnet is this one. So overall, as a package, like overall, let's just wrap it up. For the price that you pay, the closest smell, the best performance, the quality of the juice, and my personal preference, which one is it out of all three? You know, my personal favorite is going to be obvious, is this one, even though this is not the pinpoint clone of Bleu De Chanel, but it's a good replacement. But as the best replacement of Bleu De Chanel clone goes to Shogun by Luxodor. This is the winner. Some people are like, hey, Armaf won, man. I'm like, no. If you want the best replacement, price is not an issue. You can spend about 35-40 bucks, get Shogun. Okay, this is the winner for today, even though the Armaf is better in few categories. But Bleu De Chanel replacement, Shogun, so far my suggestion. But in the end, do not ignore this. If you don't have the budget for anything, get a taste of Bleu De Chanel buying this. It gives you good thrill for 2 to 3 hours. Let's say 2 hours, you know, not more than that perhaps. But it's a good fragrance for its price. Maison AlHambra, respect to them. Okay, so that's also good. Thank you so much for watching. Shogun is today's winner. Do let me know which one you like more, and if there are more Bleu De Chanel clones that I need to check out. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.